I consider it therefore greatly improbable, it may not be impossible, but I consider it greatly improbable that the servant under consideration in this passage is to be understood as a servant living after the rapture of the church. I would submit to you that the servant that our Lord Jesus Christ has in mind is primarily the servants of God who live before our Lord takes the church out of the world. At a time when it is easy to say, my Lord delayeth his coming. How can a person reach that kind of conclusion? There are a number of ways in which he may reach it. One way in which it might very easily be reached is to adopt post-tribulational doctrine and to come to the conclusion that the church must pass through the tribulation and will not be raptured until the tribulation is over. I remember once again during my college days that my very first teacher of Greek was an ardent post-tribulationist. And he gave us devotions every day, and I am not exaggerating. Just about every day he gave us devotions designed to promote post-tribulationism and to destroy pre-tribulationism. I did not find that extremely devotional, but I did find it instructive. And that particular professor exposed me to most of the major arguments that I have heard since then by post-tribulational writers and expositors. It is an interesting fact that my professor was required to sign an agreement with a doctrinal statement at the college that stated that the college believed in the imminent coming of Christ. His explanation for his agreement with the statement was that he believed that if the coming of Christ could occur in 7 years, he thought that was imminent. I must say that it did not seem too imminent to me, particularly in view of the fact that since we knew that the 7 years had not begun and there were no clear indications that it was about to begin, one had to postpone it, at least in theory, not only 7 years, but in all probability longer than that. Please do not misunderstand me. I am not saying that the post-tribulational man must say, my Lord delayeth his coming. I am saying that he finds it easier to say, my Lord delayeth his coming. And I believe they would agree with me on this. Because post-tribulationism puts off what ought to be viewed as near.